WWE and TKO are having a very hard time selling out tickets right now for WrestleMania.
Because you need to take out a mortgage loan.
Yeah. And for what I've heard of that, they dropped ticket prices 20% and still not making a difference, because like the whole tourist environment in Vegas right now is down just because of everything that's going on socially and in our politics, and
Mhm.
it's hurting the economy a great deal.
Yep.
Vegas is getting hit very, very hard, and so is WWE, to the point where they're stopping bars to be hosting events that a lot of people love to go to, just because they're trying to generate more ticket sales to actually go into the building. And it's just like, it just ain't good, man. It ain't.
But that, what you were telling there, that is a major deal. So
It
like
is.
a few casinos last year when it was in Vegas.
Yeah.
So the Circa Casino, for those of you listening and watching that might not be familiar with the Circa Casino.
Yeah.
The Circa Casino is the home now for the largest sports book in, I don't know if it's the world, definitely America.
Yeah.
And also has the largest like poolside television screens. And last year they did a massive watch party where you can pay to reserve your spots all around the pool to watch Mania on the giant screen. Likewise, the Plaza Hotel and Casino, which is next door to Circa. Not really the type of setup that Circa had, but they had like a little watch party in the area where night one, they had Danhausen there as a special guest. Night two, they had Jake Roberts as a special guest. Nice. How about that for like a duo, by the way?
That's pretty cool. Yeah,
Danhausen and Jake Roberts.
That's pretty cool.
And then also the Westgate Casino, which was last year the home to WrestleCon, where before Circa opened, that was the home of the largest sports book in Vegas. They naturally also did some type of watch party thing for WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And a number of other casinos and bars and places around there were doing various things for people who wanted to be around wrestling fans, who wanted to enjoy WrestleMania, but couldn't afford the insane expensive price to get into Allegiant Stadium.
Or just didn't want to go because they rather the bar experience more. Some people,
right. Some people don't like, you know, watching from a seat way high up.
Right.
Well, now WWE is trying to ban anyone within 50 miles of Allegiant Stadium. Every spot that I just mentioned are all within 10 miles of Allegiant Stadium. Now, I don't know if there's going to be any type of exception to this for casinos. It might just be like, oh, it's banning bars and restaurants, and casinos will get the exemption because they are a large financial tool for Vegas.
Yeah.
But even if it is just the bars and restaurants, now you're taking out hundreds, if not thousands of people from spending money.
Right.
Even though it's not going to be those insane ticket price, but they're not going to spend $500 for a ticket, but they might spend $100 at that bar.
Right. So you're taking money out of these bars.
Right. So this is causing the bars to lose money because TKO does not want them to be able to show what they're doing down the street.
It's getting it really is getting disgraceful. Like, it's just like, since the dawn of time, people have been doing this. Now here's a question for you. Do you think that any of those small bars or businesses have a leg to stand on, like in regards to going to court about something like this? Or it's just like,
I mean, I don't know the legalities in Vegas, because obviously each city, each state has their different rules.
Yeah.
If there was, you know, some way of a number of them kind of, you know, banding together, because we know it's always better with strength in numbers.
Yeah.
So, you know, if something like that were to happen, I don't know if there could be any legal action, which would then more than likely just have some type of settlement outside of court, because it would never go public and see a jury at all. But it's the type of thing where last year, it was literally just last year, Elimination Chamber last year. I watched it at this wrestling themed bar.
Oh, that must have been fun.
It was a blast. And it was a smaller bar, but they probably had anywhere from 30 to 40 people in there watching the show on the screens. Everyone lost their mind when Cena made the heel turn. But it was just a fun experience. And, like-minded people wanted to enjoy the show, have some drinks, some good food, et cetera, et cetera. That bar closed down before Mania. So all of a sudden, 2 months later, the bar was closed.
Wow.
Because they just couldn't afford the rent and all that. That obviously Vegas is very expensive for these things. So I bring that up because if that's a wrestling themed bar that couldn't hold this last year when there was no complaints about doing these things, what about all these other bars that, this could have been like a big cash moment for us for this year to help make rent the next 6 months.
Right.
And now that's being pulled away from them. This is going to cause more
economic
bars and restaurants to possibly close down.
Yep. It's not good, man. It's not good.
Where WWE notoriously is known for and constantly brags every year about the amount of money they bring to the city
that
WrestleMania is hosted in. Where if this thing goes through, they'll make X amount of money through all their specific WWE stuff. But so much of the other money that would generate through the city is going to go away. And just actually cause more harm than good.
Just almost feels like criminal and dirty to me. I just every time I hear a story like this about TKO, it makes me, as a wrestling fan, it just saddens me, because it's just like, you guys this has always been a business, but it's always been treated as a family type of thing where it's so inclusive for everybody to be involved. And now you're trying to create this exclusivity with wrestling that doesn't make sense. Like, wrestling has never been an exclusive thing in regards to public consumption. This is not the way it's supposed to go, and it sucks.
Yep,
it sucks. So I'm not happy about it. I hope that these bars and all of these other businesses around the area are still able to make profit off of this thing, because they should be allowed to. And there's no way that you can be able to try to like put a cap or limit on these people when you're coming to the actual city and you're making millions of dollars, because the posting fee to be able to get WrestleMania was like, what was it, $100 million or whatever it was. It's like, come on now. So it's just, I hate it. I hate everything about it. And it disgusts me.
So here's actually, you bring up a valid point. So like, let's say WWE paid the city of Las Vegas $100 million. Okay. The city got that money. How much of that money goes to these bars that can't now broadcast it?
Yeah. And I wish that was the case in regards to the WWE playing. No. The city paid WWE. That's the thing. Yeah. They paid the posting fee to actually have it come back to Vegas. So WWE already got their money up front.
Right. So between the WWE trying to pay it off or the city, how are these bars and restaurants going to get paid?